No, I'm just silent because no one was on yet. um, yeah. Also, I figured out, apparently I need to do all of the Flan missions for Ultima Weapon. So I'm crying on the inside right now. All of them. Including the worst one, the orange one. So we're going to have to go through that, which is why I'm also playing right now so that I don't need to in a few weekends, and so I don't feel rushed to try to get this done before November. Oh no. Did I mess that up? Yeah, I did. No. Yeah, they're something. I don't. I great is kind of a strong word there. Yep, I failed that. So we're just gonna skip that. I don't even need to do that. Also, I did think about it too. I do also need to do like the big Colossus gummy mission, so I think I am going to turn on the easy code that unlocks all the gummy stuff. Because again, I need to get the full loadout as quick as possible. I'm not necessarily playing this to enjoy the game itself. I'm just playing this to get to the point I need to for extra life because I've already played the game and I've already um I'm using air quotes here, enjoyed it. It's a great game. It's a good time. Just not the best. And I'm probably going to do this for just a couple hours, maybe like 2 hours or so, just to get to past the end of it. All right. I think my favorite memory of the development of KH3 was when they had the one expo that's like, we're announcing Big Hero 6 is the world, and everyone's like, holy shit, it's Big Hero 6! And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Is Big Hero 6? The concept art looks neat. It's fucking Dark Baymax, yeah! And then the battle became just terrible. And it's just awful. Also, the whole Dark Riku bit of going back to like recoded stuff kind of was like, okay, they're tying in a game that Nomura made when he was drunk. Alright, sick. Somehow I was dead at the same time I cleared that because my health was 0. Awesome. Very awesome. Very pog. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if you saw me fight Marshmallow, if you saw me fight Marshmallow, it took me a while, but I eventually got him. So, you know,
Let's see.
it would just take me a bit to do Yuzora, and by a bit, I mean forever. I feel it. I think it's on the other side of the wall. There it is.
Nice picture, Sora.
Hell yeah. Alright. Ah, shit. No, I don't want to buy these. God. Boy's got the moves. I know. Okay. I'm not doing any of that yet. Ah, jeez. I'll wait. See, I don't have to do... Well, actually, no, I do have to do those because... I mean, I don't have to, like, fully max out synthesis, thank God, but, like, I need to get kind of close. Or at least synthesizing as much as I need to do. So, like, obviously this, because, you know, goofy stats, but... Because if I remember right, I think for Master Xehanort, they don't let you do one-hit kill on him, because it says only certain bosses, but, I mean, that could also only be for like remind bosses, which that's fine because that's kind of what I'm going for. But we'll figure that out when we get there. Okay. Cool. Let's talk to this little punk. I'm trying to run through this world as quick as I can, and then run through Keyblade Graveyard as quick as I can, so then I can beat this game as quick as I can tonight. And then from now until Extra Life will just be cleaning up emblems and getting Ultimate Weapon bits. Because I need the emblems for Oathkeeper, and I need Ultimate Weapon pieces.
Head toward the indicator on your AR device. Try and stay on course. If you start to veer off, you'll know. I put up a virtual boundary.
This whole world, in my opinion, is literally just Hero being like, "Hey Sora, here's how technology works," and Sora's like, "Buh, computer." Because if we all remember, in 2, he was bad with computers.
Head toward the indicator on your AR device.
Hush up.
You gotta keep up, Sora.
Jump side to side and go through the ring. You got this.
I like how they had this as a tutorial. They're like, "Here's how to do the ring game," and I just whiffed it. They're like, "Here's how to jump through rings." Wow, I missed a bunch of those. Oh jeez. Oh god. I just remember having to ace these for... I swear, I don't even remember what I had to ace these for, but I think it was for... It's not for Ultimate Weapon, because I just looked up what the requirements were, but I think I had to do it for a trophy.
But you can handle it. Just improvise. Climb up the side of that building. And watch out for enemy fire.
Don't you just love chemistry? Up.
Sora, time to fly. Go full superhero.
You are near the goal.
Wow, 3 minutes. That was dog shit. But I never need to do it again. Also, I am working on editing the Marshmallow fight as a highlight. And it's going to be pretty epic. Although I did look at the footage and it kind of stutters, but I really hope that was just my disc trying to load the whole video and not my stream just being dog shit. Please tell me if the stream was dog shit on Saturday, please. I need to know. Because if my internet connection is not good for this, oh boy. Extra Life will be fun. Because I can see I'm already dropping... Oh, thank God. Okay, so maybe it was just the recording that was bad. Oh boy. Which will be fun. Okay, we don't need to see that.
Sora.
But I mean, even if it like stutters, it's just like every like 5 or 6 seconds it stutters for maybe like half a frame, which isn't a whole lot. Also, I don't know about you, but Sora in Smash is pretty goddamn good. I'm having a good time with him. I forgot what I need to do. Oh. Also, I need to switch my Keyblade because I don't like this anymore. I like this one. Oh, you don't own Smash? Oh God. Yeah, it's okay. It's pretty good. I just don't play online because, you know, getting memed on by little Johnny Nintendo every day just kind of kills your desire to play the game, in all honesty. Like little 8-year-old autistic Johnny Nintendo that's like, "Ooh, I'm gonna fuck you up." It's like, no, let me enjoy the game, please. I would like to have fun. I have a job. I have a life. Please. Oh boy, big burly buff man. Oh boy, more burly buff man. I only want to play with other people when they own it. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely true. It's one of those things that I really only play with like others and people that are in the same room as me. It's just one of those things. It's like, oh, it's fun with friends, but then when you try to play with random people online that all they do is play Smash, it's not as fun. Alright. I killed it. Why? Oh, wait. I gotta go for the volcano. Yeah, but where? Oh. Thanks. This is why I did this world last, because, like, how I was saying last stream about verticality, this world's great with the verticality aspect of it, because running up a building is fucking epic. It's great. Look at this. This is cool. However, with how absolutely massive the city is, there's all this space, yeah, but there's nothing in it. There's like no density to it, so it just kind of feels empty. And that's the main problem I have with this world in general, is just with how vast and empty it feels. So, that's kind of my 2 cents. It's just very empty, but large, and not great. Between this world or Pirates World, I would say that Pirates World is worse just because it's even larger, but even less stuff to do in it. So it's just not great. Also crabs, but we don't talk about the crabs. And I'm sad that we won't get to see this scene of Jack Sparrow exploding into crabs, because we either skip that or that only plays when you collect all of them. Jack just explodes into crabs. And no one knows why. No one's ever explained it. No one's explained it. He just explodes into crabs. Which then makes you wonder if he was even ever real at all. Oh god, where do I go?
Danger detected.
But where though? Also, I don't like how, with the flow motion, which was fine it was okay in Dream Drop, just about the only good thing about Dream Drop in my opinion, but they don't let you infinitely chain flow motion, which, you know, you kind of should be able to do, especially for getting around larger areas like this. I feel like it would be way better. I also still have zero idea of where I need to go. I'm just waiting for Hero to be like, I marked the location on your AR device. Where do I go? Yes, actually, Osaka Team, which was the team that's made every Kingdom Hearts game since Birth by Sleep. Every single game made since Birth by Sleep has been made by Osaka Team, and they're awful. They tried so hard to recreate the feeling of Kingdom Hearts 2, and they tried that with Birth by Sleep, and it was utter failure. Like, it was just bad. But they thought that it was good, so then they just kept that feeling because they thought it was good. And that is the problem, because it's just not good. It's not. So now you have Kingdom Hearts games that feel like this, when they should feel a little bit more like 2, but they don't because it was made by the other team. And they even feel, and they make them feel even worse with the fact that they use Unreal Engine physics, which is fine, because Unreal Engine is a good physics engine. But it now feels even less like Kingdom Hearts 2 did, because Kingdom Hearts 2 ran on its own unique engine with physics. Finally. Good lord.
Sora, head for the place Hero mentioned.
Yeah, no, BBS and DDD, you're good watching the movie. DDD especially, because it's just, ugh, it's gross. However, you're not missing much. I will say though, 0.2 Final Chapter Prologue is just terrible, and I don't understand why they keep doing the 2.8 collection that has DDD. Oh yeah, the Upside Down Tron fight is the absolute worst thing to ever exist. It's bad. Especially when you don't know the meta of using Balloonra the entire time, because Balloonra just does stupid amounts of damage. So you're like me, who didn't use any magic, and just kind of did base combat, and did not use Drop Me Nots either, so I would just drop in the middle of the fight, and then when you re-drop again, the boss has full health, so you're back to square one. I could count, there were at least 3 or 4 bosses that I had to do with a full drop meter, because I did not grind, and I tried to finish the game as quick as possible, and it made it the absolute worst experience, which is why I hate Dream Drop Distance so much, because it's terrible.
What do we do?
I could go on and on about how bad DDD is, but then everyone else is like, oh, Dream Drop is so good. And I'm like, it's not, though. And I point out all the flaws, and they're like, but Balloonra and Drop Me Nuts. And I'm like, okay, but you don't explain that in the game. If they had explained what those were for, and the fact that Balloonra does stupid damage, it would have been fine. Like, if balloons were in the KH series from the beginning as a spell, and you were aware and knew of the fact that balloons did stupid damage, it would be fine. I would know to use Balloonra, but because they were just introduced in that game, I was just like, oh, well, what's the point of using Balloonra when I have so many other good spells to use? Like, what's the point of using a spell I don't know what it does? you know what? And you would not be wrong with that. You would not be wrong, and you would not be alone in that opinion. That everyone loves 2, but then everything kind of past 2 is just kind of average. Like this game, for instance.
You okay?
It's kind of average. It's a good game, don't get me wrong. But it's just missing a lot of stuff to it.
Glad you're okay, Fred.
Also, my problem is, why do I not have Glide at this point? Because I feel like Glide would be quintessential for this specific world, because there's nothing to do in between these large swaths of nothing. So having Glide for this segment of the game, specifically, would make life so much easier. Or, in the very least,
Wasabi.
better flow motion. Because it's dog shit. Glide is OP, but you kind of need it for this world. But I mean, I guess you can use like the what's it called? The thing. The shot lock. The shot lock jumps. You could use that for this world, but
It's been the same, Sora.
you know.
I'll see if anyone else.
All right, I don't care.
Bobby, good to see you're all right.
Honey Lemon.
Hey, Sora? I think I'm stuck. See if you can find a residue from my tip-off. If you hit it with fire or electricity, it might trigger a reaction.
At this point, I don't even care about grinding anymore. I just kind of want to get through this. Even though I was thinking of grinding to 99 for Yuzoro. Because I kind of need to survive. Shit. I whiffed that. Also, having menu memory would be really essential right about now. Also, what do they want me to do for that?
Honey Lemon, I'm glad you're safe.
Go go. Are you in there?
Sora! I don't know how to stop this thing. I tried slowing it down with my fist.
You see anything big you can smash against it?
What about that big red thing from the studio?
God, hearing Donald say that is just so jarring. It's like, what about the big red thing from the Shugo? Oh, God. Hey, but like, where is that? Whee! Smash. This is the dumbest sequence.
Doesn't look like you're hurt, Go-Go.
This whole world is just terrible. Like, the actual world part is just terrible.
Danger detected.
Hurry, Sora!
Okay. And you know, replaying this game after over a year of not playing it, and like back then I was like, oh boy, it's Kingdom Hearts 3, my first playthrough. Like subsequent playthroughs, I'm literally just like, why am I doing this? This game is not great. Like I realized I was looking at it through rose-tinted glasses of like, oh, Man, it's Kingdom Hearts. It feels just like Kingdom Hearts 2. This is such a nice change of pace, and now I'm just like, this game's not great. This game is just not great. It's good, but not great. Wow. Riveting. Absolutely riveting. Riveting gameplay, riveting fun time. I think also that's what's making this game worse, is the fact that now I'm just kind of one-hit killing everything, so it's not even
Come on,
worth
guys.
it.
What's with all the long faces?
Kingdom Hearts 4, I really hope turns it around, especially depending on which ending is canon, because part of me hopes that you defeating your Zora is canon and Sora's just lost forever in the the end of the world or whatever the hell it's called. But part of me also hopes that the Sora defeated ending is canon, where Yozora literally crystallizes him and is like, I will save you, and then we get to play the game from Yozora's perspective. It would be a really weird kind of transition, and I feel like it would do a big callback to KH2 where you play as Roxas for 5 hours. But it'll be interesting because Yozora's actually like, he already seems like he's a very well-developed character. Oh boy, time for this. Fun time.
What?
Oh, seriously. Even Nomura is down for dropping Sora as the main character, because in interviews, they talk to him about what he likes about Sora, and Nomura's like, I hate Sora. He's like, I straight up hate him. He's too optimistic, and I'm like, damn, alright. So that's why I'm kind of hoping that Sora getting defeated ending is canon, because then that's a great way to immediately kind of pick up on, oh, hey, Sora's not the main character, because he's a crystal. And then it follows Yozora defeating the Master of Masters to try to save him fully. Oh, cool, we're already done with this world. Yeah. That was fast. Yes, Roxas, Riku, or Kairi. Give me a Kairi game, please. Besides Melody of Memory, because that does not count. Give me a Kairi game. That's all I want, personally, because Kairi keeps getting shit on in every series. Every game, she just gets shit all over. All over. Give me that. Give me that redemption of Kairi actually, like, doing shit. Riku, okay, sure. He's had his moments in Calm and DDD of like doing shit. He's already had his moments. Roxas had 358 and the beginning of 2. He's had his moments. Kairi has had literally nothing. She's had nothing. So by giving Kairi her own chance in the spotlight, there you go. Because at this point, she's a full-fledged Keyblade wielder from all of her training. Therefore, that's my argument for why she should get her own game, because she's a full-fledged Keyblade wielder now, and she could hold her own on whatever the hell is thrown at her to try to save Sora. Plus, if you also want to look at it from a different standpoint, since Sora and Kairi shared the Palpu fruit, their destinies are interlinked fully, 100%. So it would just also thematically make sense for Kairi to be the protagonist of the next game, because she herself is going in to save Sora because they are linked together. Yeah, Riku and Sora are also linked together, whatever, who cares? The Palpu fruit, it would, it's just perfect. It's perfect. It's good. It's good. I know. I just have so many opinions on where Kingdom Hearts could go to make it great. Will they ever do it? No. Do I want them to do it? Yes. And here we see the rat get shit all over. I'm not skipping these cutscenes because Aqua, because she is the waifu. Also, Riku doesn't deserve his own game because he's too busy being gay for the mouse. That's just me. Also, I'm just gonna say it. Oh, yes. God, they really just had to make her a full silhouette. So you're just like, ooh. Also, straight up, while Aqua had the mouse in the portal, there should have been a moment where she like stabs him with the portal because she's angry at the fact that he deserted her.
This Keyblade.
It would have been great,
Is it her?
but Disney would not have allowed that. Sadly. I'm surprised Disney let Nomura get away with in Remind letting Mickey be absolutely worthless and like struggling to walk down a hallway.
What happened?
I'm surprised Disney allowed that to happen.
You abandoned me. That's what.
God, I love her.
Left me in this shadow prison for more than a decade. Knowing what it would do to me.
That's another fucking thing I want to talk about, is the fact that Mickey just straight up forgot about Aqua in the Realm of Darkness until they realized, oh, hey, we need to assemble 7 lights. And then Mickey's like, wait a minute, I know people. Fuck. Like, are we just not going to touch on that? Are we just not going to touch on the fact that the rat just forgot about them?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
It is your fault, you piece of shit. Look at her, she's like, get fucked.
I reached this shore after endless wandering. Waited forever for help to arrive. But no one ever came.
That is also a lie. Yeah, that's true. Nomura doesn't think that far ahead.
I lost my Keyblade. Had no means of fighting my way back through the Heartless. You should have known I was stranded.
Yes.
Do you have any idea how lonely it is here?
God.
How
Even
frightening it is
even
to
the
have no
voice
one?
acting, even Aqua's
All that's
delivery
left
when
in
she's
my heart
Dark
is
Aqua
misery
is
and
just
despair.
fucking flawless to me.
You can share it.
God. I love it. They literally told her, hey, you've taken over by the darkness. Do it up. And she delivered. Whoever that actress is, she delivered.
There's no need. Got my own.
This is also thematic, in my opinion, because it's Riku realizing, oh, she's taken over by the darkness, just like me. And it's a good battle, but Riku immediately gets shit on, and it's great. No, I'm me. I'm me, he says. Classic, ridiculous Kingdom Hearts dialogue is great. Speaking of out-of-context Kingdom Hearts moments, I really want them to do more hard shit, like when Goofy gets his head caved in 2. I want them to have more moments like that, where there's, like, real threat to characters' lives, besides Kairi getting exploded. Like, okay, that's something, but no, I want, like, actual, like, bodily harm. Like, I want 4 to be dark. I want 4 to be dark. No, I know Disney wouldn't allow that, but do you think I care? Because I don't. Oh boy, time for the Gay Blade. I'm actually kind of glad that I'm sitting through these cutscenes, because it just gives me so much fuel to discuss this series ad nauseum, because I just love this series to death. Like, I bet you I could probably make content like every other Kingdom Hearts content creator discussing my theories. This was a pretty good moment. It's
I made it.
a really good entrance. It's good entrance. It's good shit. I feel these original characters of Kingdom Hearts bring enough clout to make a game without Disney. At this point, yes. I think so. Also, I just gotta wait for a second. Hold on. I have to make a funny joke. Funny joke incoming. Gay Blade, let it rip. Gameblade, let it rip. Anyway, I think from at this point, no, they definitely should, because the reason why Kingdom Hearts 3 isn't as good is because Disney it had too much. There was too much Disney in Kingdom Hearts 3 and not enough anything else. Besides like this ending section of the game. Like once all the Disney worlds are done, they're like, "Oh shit, now we got to do original content." And that's what makes this game decent. Like they really do need to wean Disney out a little bit, but they're not going to be able to do that because Disney owns too much of this. Disney has too much stake in this series for Disney to dial it back, which is sad, but true. That's why I hope Kingdom Hearts 4 is darker, but I know that won't happen.
Sora?
Oh, I forgot.
I had a little help.
He got the
Watch
Ericus
over the
blade.
king. I've got this.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Also, I really hope, like, I'd be cool if in KH4 it covers, like, what everyone's doing to try to save Sora. I think that also would be a really cool concept, because then they can play off the fact that in Remind, some of the characters were playable. I think they could definitely riff off of that, where it's like each playable character from Riku to Kairi to Roxas to Aqua, because they're each doing their own different things to try to rescue Sora. I feel like they could kind of do like an episodic thing almost, where it's like, oh hey, we're gonna play as Sora for a bit from his perspective, going through Quadratum and like doing his stuff. That would be like for the end, obviously, or Yozora. Exactly, everyone was expecting that in KH3, and we didn't get that because they saved that to the end because Disney, sadly. But how I see it is that we could do where, first off, it's Riku going through like all the data battles and stuff like that. That's like the intro to the game, right? Then it picks up from Kairi's perspective, where it goes through like Melody of Memory and all that shit of her diving through the memory and realizing where Sora is. That ties Melody of Memory in to where we're at, because Riku and Kairi both know that Sora's in Quadratum, so then they'll set out to try to get to Quadratum to save Sora. Then we cut to Axel, Xion, and Roxas going through their memories of 358/2 to try to piece together where Sora could be. That could be their own little thing where they go through all the shit that they did, and they'll run through their worlds, whatever. And then same thing with the Wayfinder trio. They would be in the Realm of Darkness, and it would just cover their journey through the Realm of Darkness while they're all in their armor and being badass as hell. And then we cut back to being in Quadratum with Yozora, and we could even have Yozora be the final boss, because whatever. And then Riku and Kairi versus Yozora, they save Sora, and then Yozora is like, well, I'm only here because I'm rescuing my person, and then Sora uses the power of Waking to bring her back, and then Yozora becomes friend. And then they realize, oh, hey, the Master of Masters is over there looking at Kingdom Hearts, oh no! And then that cuts over to the next game. That's my theory. Anyway, I also really like Anti-Aqua's music. I probably should play this though. You know what? I'm actually gonna... Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I wanted to very badly fight Anti-Aqua on critical mode, but I also can't be up too late as much as I would love to. Also, I haven't thirsted enough for Anti-Aqua, so I'm just gonna say it right now. Step on me, mommy. Okay, cool. Now that we're done with that, it's the waifu. Oh no, she's going back into darkness. Round 2, motherfucker. I'm kidding.
So, this is the end.
Aqua!
Sora.
Also, this is a great callback to the intro to 0.2, which is choice. It's choice.
Aqua! Aqua.
God, this is so sad. This hurts so much because she's like, oh my god, they're saved. No, they're not.
Aqua! Aqua!
It's you.
Thank goodness! You're awake!
Mickey. Are these the Destiny Islands?
That's right.
When did they fall to darkness?
You're in the realm of light. You're home. You're home.
Straight up, Wayfinder Trio got shit on. But they kind of had to because they were who came before, I guess.
We did it.
Woo, we saved Aqua. Poor Ventus, though. Jesus. He's just been sleeping. He's the worst off. Alright, that's enough story. I just wanted to... All the Aqua scenes I will not skip because Aqua is the best. Aqua is best girl. But... Can't wait to kick Vanitas' ass. In one hit. As it should be.
You sure about this, Aqua?
God, hearing the voice actor for Goofy saying that line, it's so weird. It's so weird, like, hearing the Disney characters out of context being like, are you sure you're strong enough for this?
Thank you.
It's like, God, it's so out of place.
Ben's expecting me. I promised to wake him. Said I'd be right back, but I'm not even close. I'm in for an earful.
Nah, Ven's been asleep this whole time. He won't know. You could literally just say, oh, hey, I came back after 5 minutes. No one tell him. Just be like, yeah, no one tell him I've been gone for like 10 plus years. Just say it was 5 minutes. Even though Ven will know because Sora is grown up now and Ven knew him when he was 4. That was a thirsty Goofy, Jesus. Gratuitous hip shot. Man, they really made this cutscene go all out. Holy cow. I don't remember it looking this good. Seriously, I don't. I swear, I just thought they like I swear I remember them saying that they like updated this cutscene to look even better because it wasn't good enough, and they had to rush it, so then they redid it, and that's why it looks as good as it does. Because it looks real good. Like, it looks better than Let It Go, which is saying something because Disney probably funneled Square a boatload of money to make Let It Go look good.
Ready?
Okay, that's all stuff. Okay, cool, we're back playing the game. Good. Finally. Stop. Stop moving. No, come back. Come back. I just want to see if she'll pose. I just want to see. Okay, good enough. Yep, good enough. Damn it. You can't do any kicks. Speaking of, I really do need to look up more Kingdom Hearts 3 mods, because I do really want to play this game with mods, because I feel like that would just make the experience so much better. I wonder if they ported Goth Aqua mod from BBS into this, because that would be great. And there's the sleeping child. Look at him slip.
Ven.
He's actually way older than you, if you played the mobile game.
I'm sorry it took so long.
Meanwhile, Vanitas is in the rafters like, gotcha now, you fuckers.
Wake up. Open your eyes. Please.
That boy has lost his heart. He cannot wake up.
Your heart never found its way home?
That was a neat trick. No wonder no one could find him.
Part of me also feels like the writing for this whole bit could have also been better if they called back to the bit in KH1 when Kairi lost her
Why are
heart,
you here?
because Ven's heart is also inside Sora. They could have did a beautiful callback to it where Vanitas says he's lost his heart, it's inside Sora, and Sora's like, ah, shit, not another. He's like, not again.
What?
So Venti Wenty wants to keep sleeping. What am I ever going to do with you?
Shut up!
Vanitas would be a really good Dom, just saying. Like, no cap. Vanitas would be a very good Dom.
Down there, master.
That flip
I'll handle
though.
him.
No. I'm ending this.
But
I like how Sora's like, I got him.
Sorry.
Aqua's like,
You
nah,
see me
bitch.
too weak
I have a
to
score to
fight back.
settle.
Now it's my turn to shine.
Aqua's like, I've got a score to settle.
nope.
Yep.
Perish. Destroy. I'll let you have this one.
I had to. I just had to counter it. I couldn't swing. I just was like, nah, let's counter. Also, when will Aqua learn that her reflex are just bad and don't protect against anything? Like, her reflect didn't even protect against the blade storm in the KH2 secret movie. Like, when all the blades went into the ball and it exploded, like, that did nothing. Roll out of the way.
Aqua.
Ventus's heart is resonating within you, Sora, just like last time, except this time you don't need to stab yourself. Which, come to think about it, you didn't even need to stab yourself in the first game, you edgy little fucker.
I have to wake up.
Yes. Tell me what to do.
The power of waking.
I can't. I still don't have it yet.
You never lost it. It sleeps. Until someone needs it. Call to it.
Also, how the hell does Ven know
I
about the
am
Power
calling
Awakening? That's
with all
my
my
question.
heart.
That's a plot hole. How the hell does Ven know about the Power Awakening? That's what I want to know. Also, this was a really good callback to KH2's whole sequence of locking the keyholes, which is very good, very epic. I love it. And then I'm also just gonna say it. I think the fact that they had Jesse McCartney voice both Ventus and Roxas made Roxas's voice lines worse, because Ventus and Roxas have two distinct voice styles, whereas like Roxas is darker and kind of deeper tones, whereas Ventus is again a little kid, so they had Jesse McCartney do like higher pitch stuff, but after recording Ventus for so long, that unintentionally transferred over to Roxas, so Roxas's later voice lines that he does post KH2 sound higher pitched. That also sucks because in all of the HD remasters that they've done, because the PS2 voice lines were compressed, they used uncompressed versions for the HD remixes, which unfortunately they lazied out and just used Ventus's action lines that Jesse McCartney had already recorded. So that's why Roxas sounds completely different when you do his voice lines for like action-y stuff. Also, this is great, because now Ventus also has a score to settle. Great. Good stuff. No, seriously. If you go back to 2.5 and play through like the opening sequence of 2, and then compare that to the original PS2 version, you can definitely hear the difference, and the fact that they used Ventus's lines.
I'm just certain that he'll come to visit.
Like in normal speaking lines, there is a difference. Don't get me wrong. There's a distinct difference between their speaking lines later on, but
Aqua,
with their
are you
actual
alright?
like action
Yes.
lines
I'm
and
fine,
kind of
sorry.
grunts and just kind of combat based things, they copped out and used Ventus's lines.
Huh? You're Sora?
Yep. Hey, Ventus.
God, he even sounds like him. It's weird. Ven in this moment is just having existential crisis
You
of
were
just,
my second
what the
chance.
fuck is happening?
Huh?
Call me Ven.
Good morning, Ven.
Good morning, Aqua.
God, Aqua just sounded so much like a mother in that voice line. Jesus cribbiter. It's just, and I know for a fact, because I've seen it, that voice delivery inspired a lot of Rule 34. Yikes. I just realized if I don't start skipping more cutscenes, we're probably going to be here a while.
At last we are all assembled.
And by the way, my name spelled backwards is Disney. All right, we're just gonna keep skipping. I want to finish. I want to finish the base game tonight. Stop it! I want to finish the base game tonight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible streamer. You can't just drop that on me. Oh, about Yensid. Yeah, no, seriously. His name spelled backwards is Disney. And it's a subtle reference to Just a Pancake, who makes like he memes on all the Kingdom Hearts codes. Yes, exactly. Yep. Yep. And now the realization sets in. His name spelled backwards is Disney. We're not skipping this though. We need to see the moment. Not this. This doesn't matter. I'm talking about
How long
the
have you
Paopu
known
moment.
that I was with you? You did save me.
I don't know. Well, it's you don't really think about it because
I
they
think you
spaced the
came
name
along
out.
for a reason. I didn't make much of myself as a replica. I was
Also,
a
Riku is
failure.
having a schizophrenic
And after
episode
you and
because
Sora moved
Data
on,
Riku in this moment does not exist.
my body
So
fell to
Riku
ruin
is
and the
100%
darkness took
having
my broken mind.
schizophrenia.
I was all ready to give up and let it happen. And then you showed up. You took that as a sign? Maybe. I'd rather face my end with you than in darkness. That's what you want? Yeah.
Data Riku's
I'm
like,
not
I
done
want to
yet.
die. Please kill me.
Got one last thing to see through.
He's like, I'm gonna save Namine because she's the love of my life, and then I want you to kill me.
Take the time you need.
It's time, boys. The moment we've all wanted
Wait.
since KH1.
Why is Riku all alone?
Because he's
He
going
said he needed
insane.
time to himself.
Because he's going insane.
Let's let him be.
Oh no, for sure he does. Yes,
Huh?
it's happening. Yes. Mm. So happy.
Tomorrow's fight will be our toughest yet. I want to be a part of your life no matter what. That's all.
Real talk, this cutscene is why I wrote "You're the Kairi to my Sora" on my wedding vows. That's all.
Kairi, I'll keep you safe.
No, you won't.
Mm-mm. Let me keep you safe.
No, you won't. See, Kairi could do better, but it's just it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I really hope there would have been a comedy moment where they take a bite of the fruit and they're like, "Wow, this fruit tastes terrible," and then they just throw it away. Oh man. And that's also why I want Kairi to have her own game. I don't care, Chippendale. Let me explain something. That's that cutscene that just now happened. That is why I wish Kairi were the main character in 4, because she now has motivation to go after Sora and save him. Gah. Oh God. Hang on. Oh yeah, baby. It's Golden Highwind time. Alright. Let's go for it. No, I want to change my ship first. Yeah, just straight up a question mark. Nah, we're not going for that. Golden Highwind. Yeah. Actually, wait. Hold up. Wow, it's literally just a little bit more offense for a cut of HP. We're doing Falcon, baby. Alright. Cool. Let's go. Here's my other thing with Kingdom Hearts 3. The original cutscenes, they're great. Like the original story aspect of it. But when you ham fist, okay, that's actually that's pretty epic, boys. This is epic. But when you ham fist all the Disney in there, which is the problem that I have with KH3's cutscenes, is they just ham fisted Disney. That's where the issue comes in. Oh, Jesus. Not to say that the writing, the original story aspects of KH3 are flawless either. They have flaws. Let's be honest. Nomura has flaws with his writing. It's not terrible, but it could be bad. It could always be better. I don't know. I just have a thing for the writing of this one. It's still good, even though. Also, getting out of this absolute mess is the worst part of the flying segments for this area. And then once you get out, then it's a little bit better. Because then you can always leave from the outside.
Is it a dead end?
No. And look at that damage. Now witness the power of Ultra Instinct. Sweet. That's done.
Guys, just look at this place.
Oh boy, it's time. It's time. Ho ho ho. The squad's rolling up.
It's time. The Keyblade Graveyard is up ahead.
Say, fellas, did someone mention the door to darkness?
Someone's coming.
Definitely not someone good. Yeah, it's not someone good. Oh boy.
Legend has it that darkness once covered the world. We know so little about the Keyblade War, only that it was just the beginning. If ruin brings about creation, what then would another Keyblade War bring?
Nothing.
When the darkness falls, will we be found worthy of the precious light the legend speaks of?
Or will all of creation be instead returned to the shadows? Today we will recreate the legend and see. But first, your light shines far too brightly.
So good.
It must be extinguished in order for the truth to be seen.
Could you imagine if they still had Billy Zane as the voice of Ansem? It would be, it'd be so good. Except Billy Zane's like, nah, I'm not doing that shit again.
And break you is what we shall do. It has been etched.
Look at how many there are! Oh!
This is way more than 1,000.
Okay, gang, get ready.
Mickey, you ain't doing shit. We all know. Oh boy, I really hope it lets me fight all 10,000. Oh, it does. Oh, we're gonna be here a while, boys. Oh, please give me this. Give me the flag. I want my flag, please. Oh, it's time, boys. All in all, best Keyblade transformation in the best Disney Keyblade transformation in the game is this one. No question, no debates, nothing. Just, it's just good. It's just good. It's just good. I feel like the meta before Oathkeeper and Oblivion came out was to have this Keyblade with Ultima Weapon with Happily Ever After. Because Ever After's your Magic Keyblade, this one's your Strength Keyblade, and then the Ultima Weapon is the mix of both. And this finisher is just so good. It's perfect. It's like the perfect blade. Alright. Let's do it again! Yeah! Let's do it again! Not to say the other Keyblade transformations are bad, but there's better ones, and that's the thing. Also, look at them, 2 FPS enemies in the background. Isn't that just fantastic? Even the ones that aren't actively spawned in are just 2 FPS right in front of your face. Why did I do this one? It's so bad. But I might as well get use out of it. know what I haven't used this entire time? The best one. Since we're talking about good stuff. Otherwise known as spam. This Link is still busted. It's so busted. Oh man. And then the finisher just goes on forever. Come on. Thank you. Oh, it gave me the refresher at the last minute. Ow, 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 ow. I will say this battle is better than any of the Portal battles because it just lets you go all out for a long time. IMO, this should have been one of the Portal battles. Just saying. Is like, refight the 10,000 darkness. Like, God, it would have been so great. It would have went on forever, and it would have gave you a lot of experience points. But it would be oh so worth it. Oh, I'm still using base thunder, by the way, on my shortcuts. Oh, lordy. I forgot the shortcuts don't automatically update. Forced attractions. Good stuff. They straight up were just like, yeah, 10,000 is way too much. They're gonna be at this for hours, so let's just, like, take them all out at once. Also, another plot hole I've figured out with this game is they never explain how Sora gets the ability to do the attractions. They never explain it. They're just like, oh hey, yeah, Sora can summon like a giant swinging ship that just deals boatloads of damage. Get it? Boat? That's it. Yeah, just you could just, he could just do that. Like, no, that's not at all how you could design it. Exactly. Don't think about it. Just don't think about it. Do I want Magic Flash? Do I want Magic Flash? No. Oh, I had Leaf Bracer this whole time. Oh, I had Blizzard Boost this whole time. Oh, hey, Link Extender. I need that. Okay. Also, I like how you only get Glide. You don't get, like, Super Glide or any upgrades. It's just Glide. checking my treasures. Wow. Oh no. I just stopped caring. I stopped caring because I only need like one chest in the Caribbean for the ultimate weapon. And once I find that, then that's it. That's all we need. We don't need all the chests. Why would I get all the chests if I don't need to? I did that on PS4. It was the worst experience ever. I had a notebook where I kept track of which chests I still needed. It was awful. It took me a month to 100% this game before Remind. It was not great. Yeah, no, I went full on insane trying to 100% this game for getting all the chests, all the lucky emblems, all the flan. What broke me was the bit of the mech battle in Toy Box. That broke me.
Terra, please say you're in there.
Because that shit you had to be frame perfect on, and if you weren't, it sucked. And you didn't get it. So it just absolutely broke me. Ven's still a kid. He's like, Terra! It's Terra! And then Aqua's like, nah, that ain't Terra. Take it from me, that ain't Terra. That ain't Falco. Yeah, no, max level was easy for me to do because like once I did everything else, I was already at like 7. I was like 77 or something, and all I did was just grind the same portal over and over again.
Before you even face the 13, every last one of you will be torn heart from body. But fear not. The Keyblade will still be forged.
We're not gonna lose to you.
That's also why Ariel is my favorite Link, because I literally just did the Olympus portal over and over again and just did Ariel the whole time. And I just did flips the whole time. And then whenever that would run out, I would do an Ether to fill up and then do Ariel again until I beat the portal. And then I would go back and do it again. Ven fucking dies again.
Ven! That's it!
I love how Sora's like, I'm angry. Also, I feel like in this whole fight, I'm pretty sure Terranort realizes that Sora would be probably the only one that could even pose some kind of threat against him, so that's why Terra intentionally, full-heartedly stops Sora at every turn, because he knows that Sora could actually pose a threat. Also, Ultra Instinct Donald incoming. Strongest mage in Final Fantasy. Strongest mage in Final Fantasy.
No! Donald! No!
Also, remember when the trailers came out and they showed the bit of Donald collapsing and everyone was like, oh my god, Donald dies just like Goofy did in 2. Holy shit, this is gonna be amazing. And then it was a fake out and everyone was disappointed, including me. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed. I wanted there to be consequences. Because Donald isn't one of the 7 lights anyway. I wanted there to be consequences. Like, I wanted this to be the end of Donald's journey. And I wanted the desperation of both Goofy and Mickey realizing, oh shit, we lost our friend forever.
This can't be real.
It is real.
Huh?
And I do agree, KH fandom does want blood, because we've been denied it so many times. Because Final Fantasy is dark and gritty, so we always, everyone thought like, oh hey, because Nomura's writing it, it'll be dark and gritty too. But then Disney's just like, nah fam, we're not gonna do that to any of our characters.
Their hearts. But we have to protect them.
Right.
Riku's just like, hey Sora, I've been in darkness before. It ain't that bad. Buck up.
We stand together. Mickey, Kairi, Goofy, watch the others.
Also, I find it funny that Mickey is a Keyblade Master
We should all
himself.
get to safety while we still can.
Mickey is a Keyblade Master in this instance. Sora is not. Mickey is like, no, we need to protect ourselves. We need to flee. And the actual Keyblade Masters are like, nah, bitch, we gotta take a stand.
It's too late.
Which just goes to show that Mickey is a terrible Keyblade wielder. And no, I will not elaborate. Because also in 358, and here I go elaborating, because in 358, when Riku asked Mickey, hey, take care of Sora when he wakes up because I won't be able to because I'm going to become Riku Ansem and that will freak him out, Mickey was just like, is there any other way to do it? And Riku's like, no, I asked you to do this one thing for me. What the fuck, Mickey? He's like, well, I don't know, I can't do that. I don't know if I could do that.
No.
And that's why he didn't show up until about halfway through the game. Aqua's dead. Ventus was already dead, so who cares? No, I agree. Mickey hates responsibility. He didn't want to take responsibility for the fact that he abandoned Aqua, the fact that he was there for Riku only partially in Castle Oblivion, and then they went their separate ways. The fact that he abandoned Donald and Goofy, ran off on his own. Best scream ever. Anyways,
Sora.
And the fact that when Riku asked him, hey, watch over Sora when he comes out, because he's gonna need direction, Mickey just bounces and is like, hey, here's some money, go take the train to my old master, he'll take care of you, bye, and he just kind of fucks off.
What do we do?
Like, Mickey this whole time has just been avoiding responsibility, and they then reflected that by making him a dogshit Keyblade wielder.
They gave me all of it. Alone? I'm worthless.
Yeah, you are pretty worthless alone, Sora. And you don't have the Keyblade anymore.
It's over.
Sora, you don't believe that. I know you don't.
I would argue that Riku is definitely stronger than Mickey. At least right there. Riku goes Super Saiyan. That may have been true that Mickey was strong in like KH1. No, Sora's not in the top 5. God no. Holy shit no. Good lord. Are you kidding me? Zigbar said it himself. He's only strong because of the connections that his heart has made. That's it. He's nobody. He's nothing. Definitely top 5 strongest would have to be Aqua, Terra, Riku, Roxas, and then Mickey. And then you got Lee, Sora, Kairi.
Checkmate.
Just because they did Kairi so dirty. But hopefully with 4 they redeem it and make her good.
Expires.
Who knows?
You need a new...
I don't care about this stuff. I don't care about Ericus and Xehanort's love. I don't care. Sorry. I want to see dead Sora. Same top 5 in a different order? Yeah, no, I'd agree. What is your top 5? I'm curious. Actually curious. We also do have to include Mario, technically, because he did wield the Keyblade, even for just a moment, and was able to use the power of waking to pull Sora into Smash Bros. So he's technically a stronger wielder than even Jack Sparrow, who held the Keyblade for a split moment before it disappeared. I see it. I can see it. You know what? I'd agree with you that Riku is stronger than Aqua and Terra. I'd have to agree with you on that point. Roxas is definitely a strong Keyblade wielder because of the fact that not only does he have both Keyblades, but he also has all the experience that Xion gained by the end of 358 when he basically absorbed her strength. So in that moment, I would give that to Roxas, that he does belong in the top 5. I myself wouldn't put Mickey that high up just because of how they did him in Remind. They basically made him into just terrible. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. But no, I can agree with your listing there. The one thing I'm also sad about with this is they had the bit with Yen Sid kind of parting the Black Sea, if you will, but they didn't show him with a Keyblade, because I feel like if he had a Keyblade, he is the strongest wielder. Like, we all know that. He is the strongest wielder. Because he trained Mickey himself, and he was basically a retired Keyblade master, who then advised Ericus on matters. So, like, we know Yen Sid also is up there. Oh dear God. It's time for this rat fuck. Look at his dumb face. I just want to punch it.
I'm Sora.
I just want to be like, get the fuck out of here, kick.
There's nothing else beyond this. You've wandered here more than once before on your visits to the Station of Awakening, but I let that slide. The edges of sleep and death touch, and one can't help the occasional crossover.
Wait, death?
Yeah, you're dead.
The natural end for those whose
Don't
hearts
tell
and
me you
bodies
don't like
perish
Chirithy.
together. But some persist and arrive here.
They're cute, yes. However,
My heart and body
Chirithy
perished?
in KH, the Chirithy that exists in KH3 only serves to basically tell Sora, hey dumbass, you're
hanging
bad.
by a thread.
Go get the fuck out of
What
here.
about my friends?
I'm afraid
On one
that
hand, he
no one
goes,
else arrived with you.
on one hand, he goes, get the fuck out of here, I'm playing Minecraft. But in the other hand, he's like, you're supposed to be dead. Why the fuck are you here? Get out of here. Go be dead. Go be dead, loser.
And if they're not here, they're
No,
either
he's not.
gone
I know he's not
forever,
wrong.
or they're clinging to the world you came from.
He isn't
I'm
wrong.
going back.
Because Sora is an idiot.
Oh, how exactly? You can't just wander out like your other visits.
What?
I told you. The other times you came here by your own choice. This time is very different. To become your old self again and return to the real world, you'll have to piece yourself back together in this world first.
Ah! Why am I in pieces?
Because you're dead, silly.
No, not literally, of course. You're conceptually in pieces. On the inside, who knows? But on the outside, you're just fine.
I feel like Chirithy said that of on the
okay.
inside, who knows? Because
You
he's like,
kinda
your
freaked me
appendix
out
is
there.
about to burst.
Oh boy. Usually, only a heart can reach the final world. But since you've clearly managed to retain some kind of form, that can only mean your body was cast into this world as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
This part's
so
not fun.
Then if I can find my body, that means I'll be able to go back?
Precisely. But there's a lot of you to find.
I love how Chirithy is like, hey, you can technically go back, but it's gonna take a while. Haha, hoo hoo, hee hee. I need to find the Yuzora lady. I need to find the Yuzora lady because it's epic. Because then it makes the final cutscene make more sense. Oh hey, I grabbed enough pieces.
Sora?
It's Namanu.
It's me, Naminé.
Naminé?
I'm so glad that you managed to hold on to who you are.
Why are you here?
I was in Kairi's heart, but then we were struck by a powerful darkness, and I woke up here.
And Kairi?
I can feel her heart. She's fighting with all her strength to keep you from fading away.
Which in that moment you realize the only reason why Sora now exists is because Kairi's love.
My form in this place.
Yep.
It's because she's holding you together.
Kairi's love. Just like how Kairi's love recompleted Sora in Hollow Bastion.
I can't just leave you stuck here.
It's okay. Really. Kairi is where I came from.
And Kairi is where I go back to.
So when she's safe again, Kairi is where I'll return.
Naminé, I know that I'm supposed to thank you. The date escape doesn't count. I need to say the words myself. But not like this.
But you never will.
You and Roxas can't tell me you're okay with this. I know how much you're hurting.
Kairi is down bad for Sora.
Roxas.
I think the only reason really why Kairi is so down bad for Sora is the fact that, like, through KH1 and 2, all he ever thought about was, like, saving Kairi and protecting her. So, in that regard, I feel like, you know, he's always gonna be there for her.
Thank you.
Well, then I'm gonna go save Kairi, so at least you'll be free of this place.
I love how Sora in this moment is like, oh, I'm not gonna save any, all I care about is Kairi.
Sifting through memories, I spoke to Terra, the Keyblade wielder you've been looking for. He has a strong will, and it keeps him tethered to the realm of light. I'll try tracing that connection. Maybe that'll be enough to tip the scales in the other direction.
Huh?
Let's just say I've got your back.
That
Naminé knows more than Sora does.
Me of Kairi.
Kairi.
Thanks, Naminé. Oh, that's not the official thank you.
Naminé's just like, shut the fuck up and get going. Stop dawdling.
Be careful.
Where is her? Where is she? Alright, I don't know where she went. I think you can really find her easy when you're, once you're, like, recompleted and come back here. I think, like, her heart is just floating there. Come on, man. Sora's like, wait, I'm afraid of heights. Oh god, this is the worst.
What a weird place.
You could say that again. Fuck. Sorry. Okay, really? At the last moment, you decided to just change my target when I knew which one I wanted to go for?
Myself back together. There's no time to waste. What's going on?
Oh god, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. And now I died. Like, it was a decent segment, don't get me wrong, but like, so bad. Also, did you know that if you somehow stomach this to get 333 Soras, you get 2 health upgrades? They tie health upgrades behind the absolute worst thing ever. And I fell again. Please rotate so that I can catch myself on something, please. Oh, thank God. Oh, nice.
Almost there.
I don't remember if I did. I think I got, like, I did more than 111 and then realized that this was just not great. Like, it was just not a good time. So then I kind of just gave up. Just because, like, I struggled with this. I struggled with this segment for sure. Oh boy, come on. Give me something. Give me something. And, oh, sweet. Oh, there's tons of them here. No, I know, because I found the isolated pocket of 20 Soras that I'm just kind of like, ooh, piece of candy. Gimme, gimme. And now we're going to be done in 2 seconds. Oh, come on, man. Nice. Wowie.
Sora, you don't believe that. I know you don't.
Oh. Riku! Riku! Answer me!
Sora be like, I have transcended death.
This is Herc's world. Is Riku here?
What the hell? Did anyone else see that?
There's nobody here.
Sora just glitched behind himself.
Here.
It's Jiminy.
Jiminy! You're okay!
Well, okay might be a stretch, but what are we waiting for? We need to find the others.
Right!
Sora's like, yeah, I gotta find the others, not just Riku.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start rushing it a little bit because it's getting late and I want to at least get all of them saved, and then I'll have to end because I have to wake up in the morning for work.
Hurry, Sora! We can't let him get away!
One captive heart freed. Only 5 more.
That scoundrel must have fled into one of those pools of shadow that are down below us.
Where did they leave?
I like how Sora's like, where do they go? And Jiminy's probably just like, how the fuck should I know? I don't even know what's fucking going on now. I'm saving mommy first. Hopefully. Unless it's Mickey, in which case I'll just leave him. Yes, it's mommy. shot lock for the absolute win. And the Lich is just like, okay, okay, bye.
Let's try another portal. Aim for the ones wrapped in shadows.
But Jiminy, they're all wrapped in shadows. You dumbass. Oh, hey, look. The terrible part. And it's for Goofy.
Enough!
Whee!
We ought to search every portal the shadows control.
I like how after every portal, Jiminy reiterates the fact of, hey, go for the shadow portals. Hey, you should touch the shadow portals. It's like, okay, I get it, bro. Oh, it's Donald, okay. I thought it was the rat. If it were the rat, I would have said no. Yeah, just in case I forget, I suppose, but come on. I'm not gonna forget.
Stop that!
Sora's getting desperate.
Let's try another portal. Aim for the ones wrapped in shadows.
Oh, it's Ven. I gotta save Ven. I realized I didn't even need to fully charge the shot lock. I could just do one and throw it. Shot lock, I think, was one of the better parts of Birth by Sleep that they introduced. Because it is really good for crowd control. Like, straight up good for crowd control. But that's a... And they added more utility in 3, but, like, I don't know. It's good. It's real good. Also, Command Deck was really good at the time, but... Oh, it's the rat. You can keep him. Keep the rat. I don't want him. I don't want the rat. Alright, well, rat's gone. Goodbye, rat. I see. Okay.
Hey, stop!
Command Deck can be done well like it was in Recoded. Command Deck was done really well in that game. In every other subsequent game they did it in, it was bad.
That's the last one. He must be hiding in there.
Like, Recoded did the Command Deck very well. Dream Drop went kind of back to how Birth by Sleep's Command Deck worked, where Birth by Sleep's Command Deck was the first time they did it, so it wasn't the best. But Recoded got it right, because Hand did it. Hand looked at the Command Deck and was like, well, this is garbage, let's fix it and make it good. So they did. And then Osaka got it back for Dream Drop, and they're like, what the fuck did you do to our Command Deck? Fix this shit. And they broke it. Josh, I literally lent you Recoded, though. Recoded's really great. It's a good time. It's a great game. The concept came up when Nomura was drunk, yeah. But as a game, it's really good. It's really good. Also, this cutscene... Oh, you didn't get her. Okay, well, I apologize. Recoded's good.
Well, Sora,
You should definitely
I'd say
emulate
we've
it.
been to every
It's
world that we
it's
can
P
visit.
good.
But we're one short. Where's Kyrie's heart?
Inside you, Sora.
Gee, I wish I knew.
It's inside you again, like it always is. You.
All that
Oh, well,
gallivanting through
all the movies are forgettable. Both the movies are forgettable because Square literally made them in 720p, put minimal effort into it.
What?
They put minimal effort in 358 because they were so focused on redoing one from scratch that
nearly buried yourself in
they
the
just
darkest
didn't
sleep,
care for
and
358.
now you're at it again.
So they made it just dog shit. And then when it came around to 2.5, they're like, well, we can't just remake Recoded and not 358. So
not
we're
like
just
other
going to redo the
horrors.
cutscenes for Coded
It
because
exists
it's
to
kind of the
usher
same
hearts down
type
to
of
the
game.
depths
So
of
who cares?
darkness.
Whatever. Put minimal effort
If
into
you
it.
chase it,
And I hate it
you will
because those games are
condemn
great.
your heart to that same
Exactly.
abyss.
358 over 2 is fantastic. It's
wrong.
fantastic
My
game,
heart
fantastic
is
story.
strong.
However, the HD cutscenes, however,
do you
the
think the
HD
power of
cutscenes are
waking
terrible.
is?
That's my
It's
opinion.
for
That's
traversing
how I feel about
hearts
it. The
to
game's
reach
great.
worlds,
They just
not
did the
for
cutscenes
traversing
so dirty.
worlds to
Same with
reach
Recoded. They
hearts.
did the cutscenes so
There's
dirty.
a high price to pay for wielding such power foolishly.
Exactly.
So what?
Who else will I
You're
have
worried
ice
about
cream
me
with?
now?
No, there's no saving you.
That's a great line. Such a good line. There's no saving Sora. He's too far gone.
You've paid the price, and it lies at the bottom of the abyss.
Wait! Oh, Sora. Oh.
How the hell? Let's just ask ourselves this. How in the fuck? The only way to explain this, what we're seeing on screen right here, is the fact that the gummy phone can transcend life and death, time and space. Chip and Dale are literal gods because they made a device that can transcend anything for Chip and Dale to communicate with Sora. It just breaks the whole thing. Like, we were so immersed with the fact of young Xehanorts basically taunting Sora and saying, hey, you're a dumbass. You shouldn't be doing this. You're breaking the laws of reality. Sora's like, I don't give a fuck. And Xehanort's like, okay, well, you're gonna die now. Bye. And then Chip and Dale come in like, the way is open, Sora, because they couldn't think of any other way to do it. So they had to just tie in the cell phone again because they just had to fucking hammer that point in of, hey, this game's modern because it has a cell phone. Woo!
The way to the Keyblade Graveyard is open!
Also, how the hell did Chip and Dale know that they were at the Keyblade Graveyard, or what the hell the Keyblade Graveyard even is for? How the hell did they know that? Unless they were spying on Sora through the gummy phone this entire time. Chip and Dale not only are gods, they're also the NSA.
Chipper and I found a new path.
Of course! That's the one place we haven't checked yet.
A path that we
Off
didn't
we
realize
go.
existed. Of course. God, the writing's just not great sometimes.
Sora,
Kyrie! I found you!
I'm still salty. All they did was hold hands and they didn't kiss. I'm still salty. We were waiting for it. We were begging for it, and they didn't give it to us.
you see? I had no doubts that you'd pull through.
God, they did her so
The light in
bad.
the darkness. It was you. You're the one who kept me from fading away.
All I did was believe that you wouldn't.
I feel strong with you, Kyrie.
They do not know how to write romance. They don't. They just don't. God, it hurts.
The others are ahead. Come on.
this just hurts. It hurts to watch again. See, like, Sora's like, oh, all these people are caring about each other. That's what real love is. I feel that with Kairi. I don't know what to do. Oh.
I told you, Sora. You're safe with me.
Yeah.
I feel like they tried to write Kairi as
okay?
like a female empowerment thing in this context of like, oh, I saved Sora, I'm the real hero, but like,
Yeah.
it just doesn't work
Thanks,
because if you
Kairi.
go through the context of the rest of the game, she's literally just in training doing absolutely nothing. So it just feels so out of place for her to all of a sudden become like, I know everything and can save you.
Now point us back
Like,
at those
no.
guys.
Right.
You're going the wrong way. Probably the best title card for all the worlds in this game. Best one. Just, it's good. It's good.
Let's go after them.
But first, I gotta get a thing and talk to a thing, and then that's good. We'll save here and stop here. Once I do the thing.
Nice.
First of many. Alright, where is this lady? Where did she go? Where is the lady? How far away does this room stretch to? Oh, we're just gonna keep going, aren't we? Okay, there we go. There's an extent to the room. Alright. I don't know where the lady is, so we're just gonna pretend like we don't know, and we're just gonna go back. Also, why didn't they do the final battle here instead of at Scala? I get for Scala because it was where Xehanort began. I get that thematically, but like the final battle could have totally taken place here and then go back to Scala at the end when the purge was happening. Like, missed opportunity.
I wonder what's waiting up ahead.
I'm just gonna see if I can't cook anything. I don't think it is, though. I don't think I can, though. Also, how in the hell does young Ericus have a Kingdom Hearts Instagram before Kingdom Hearts Instagram was probably even a thing? How is this possible? They never explain it. They're just like, oh hey, funny loading screen, haha, connect with the kids. Oh hey, I can't make anything. Woo! Cool. We got nothing. Alright, well.
I wonder what's waiting up ahead.
I'm gonna cut it for now because I need to go to bed. Sadly, I didn't get as far as I wanted to. It was a great stream. We debated a lot of Kingdom Hearts lore, which I love doing, and probably during Extra Life, depending on how much money people... You know what? Donation incentive. If we hit a certain amount of money donated, I swear to God, I will record a Kingdom Hearts lore discussion and post it, because I want people to know my opinions on this series, and God, I will do it. It won't be great, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, look forward to that. Anyway, I'll probably be back sometime this week, maybe? I don't know, depending. Probably Friday. I'm thinking maybe Friday night, depending on availability. I could do something Friday night of actually finishing the game and starting cleanup. And then over the weekend when I have free time, I'll probably end up coming back, cleaning this up, getting it good. So, yeah. Anywho, that's it for me. Goodbye.